Hello, my name is Shirat, and this is my part 5 of my R language programming tutorial. And you're probably gonna have noticed that I'm using the RStudio compared to my previous videos that I've been using Visual Studios 2017. However, when Visual Studio 2019 came out, Microsoft decided to stop supporting the R language. So now I'm using RStudio. So before I start my tutorial, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to like or dislike. And by doing that, it will help me notice what if you guys still want me to create more videos or not. Okay? And also feel free to suggest, topics um, related to the our language. All right, and so let's go ahead and start this. And this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to control objects. Objects are pretty much either a variable that you declare or a list that's got created. So let's start with some basic stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and create this variable, ISO dot code. And I'm going to do equals. Now you can also use this to do the equal or declare the variable, but I prefer using the equal sign because it's just easier, faster. Okay, so this variable is gonna be declared as a list with the United Kingdom. So it's gonna have that's gonna be the capitalized U. Okay, so United Kingdom, and that is gonna be a key with a value of UK. Oops, U and a K. And I'm going to create another key, which is going to stand for United. And that's going to have the key US. Please bear with me. I have my notes right next to me right here and try to be more comfortable here. There you go. Okay. Let's see. So we have the value US. And then we have France with the value of FR. Germany. DE. Don't need anymore. I already have that. Okay. And now I'm gonna just press enter and I'm gonna declare two more variables. Okay. So for those who's not familiar with the RStudios, here is the code editor. Here's where you're gonna write down your codes and send it all at once, or you can also send it line by line. Uh, So if I want to send the whole, if I want to send only the first line up here, I'll just highlight it and hit run. Now if I want to send the whole thing, I'll do source, and it tells you right with the pop-up text information here. Source the context of the active document. So that would do the whole thing. And what it did on the first one, by the way, it actually replaced, since this variable was already, sorry about that, because this variable, the first variable was already declared, I'll replace it again with the information, which is the same one, but it got replaced again. Okay, here's the environmental tab, which is in this is the workspace, and in the environmental tab, that's where you see all your values, all your variables and lists that you declare. So that's pretty nifty. That's pretty good. So like that, you know what variables have been declared. And then we have your history, which is the history of commands. And so that's important. That's the two important ones. This connection tutorials, we're not going to be messing with those. Tutorials actually, it gives you a link to a tutorial that RStudio actually has. Okay. And on the left side right here on the bottom, there's your console panel, and it has a console tab. That's where you're going to write down your codes one by one. For example, I can write down a equals 5, and it appears up here that the variable a equals 5. Okay, so this one we want to write that code line by line, and then we have the this called a notebook. Here you have your on the file tab is your default list of all your files and working directory, and then we have your plots. This is important because here's what we're going to be showing whenever you do a graph. It's going to appear here. Package. This is your package library, which you have all your available libraries or available package for your code. For example, since we're doing statistics most of the time, we need this package installed because this one has the commands for the statistics. For example, you want to find the binomial distribution, or yeah. So if you click here, stats, and we go to B, and notice that when you click here in stats, it goes straight to help. Go to B, and go to binomial distribution. We have this, yeah, and it gives you an example, description of it is, what it is. Okay, let's go back to file. I'm sorry, back to package. I like to keep my window like this. Okay, let's see. Um, let's see what else. Okay, yeah. All right, so that's for that. We're gonna go and continue what we're doing. Let me go back to my notes because I switched pages. Okay. So right now, what we have done is we have up here, we have declared a variable, which is a list, which has the key United Kingdom with the value that equals UK, United States of America, the key with the value that equals US, France with the value of FR, and Germany with the value of DE. And then we have two more variables. Notice that the variables can also be decimals. I mean, we can also have a period in the middle. That's okay. As long as you don't use any commands as the variable. So we have Japan as JP, China as CN. Okay. So let's see. Um, let's see. Oh, okay. So right here on the list, if I click here, you're gonna see my key, United Kingdom, with the variable UK. CHR represents character, shows that it has a character a value, which is a character of UK. United States of America has a character of US. France has a character value of FR. Germany has a character value of DE. Okay? All right. Let's see. Let's see what we have. If we switch this to grid view, probably this will be more noticeable. So here, um, here's my list. As you can see, we have a variable named iso.code, which is a list which has 4 elements, and of course, that's the byte, the memory size. And then if I open this up, if I click here, it opens up my list. These are the keys. These are the values. Okay. All right. All the names and the values. Okay. So let's go back here. See what else. Okay. So if I type down ls, enter, and I'm just going to run this line right here, it's going to show me the objects or elements. Actually, no, I'm sorry, objects. Try to use the proper notation, the proper terms here. The objects, which I do have 4 objects. The variable A, the variable ISO.China, the variable which is a list of ISO.codes, and the variable of ISO.Japan. Okay. All right. So let's see what else. All right. So right now I'm gonna show you guys, and I'm probably gonna best to show you down here. No, I'll do it right here. I don't want to get you guys confused. So right now I'm gonna add, and I'm gonna remove the variables. I'm gonna be RM for remove bracket, and we're gonna remove ISO.Japan. So if for some reason you don't like that variable anymore, you don't need it, or you need to change something, you can always remove it. Also China. Okay. I could also write down here. So first let me show you up here. So if I just highlight that and hit run, you can notice that it got removed, China and Japan. Now if I have run the whole thing completely, you don't see it, but what happens is that the list got added to Japan and China got added, and then the list of the objects got displayed, and then Japan and China got removed. Okay, but all that doesn't really show right here. Let me see. No, okay, we'll continue. I just want to be sure I'm not missing anything here. All right, but if I have done it by one, so for example, if I just let's start with this right here first. Let's run this, and then oops, no, I meant this. Run. There it goes. Okay. So I have the original 4 objects. So down here, I can write down ls. I will display my 4 objects. And then down here, I can do rm. So and you guys, ISO.Japan. And that's just to show you guys different ways to program or use the RStudio. And I press enter, it will remove the China and Japan variables. And the same thing with the RMA, remove the variable A. So I can either write down up here and I will run everything at once or piece by piece, or I can write down line by line and run it line by line. Okay, let's see. So I can just one more time, ls. It's not, and see, that will not confirm me that I only have the list there. Let's see. And that's pretty much almost, I'm almost done here. This pretty much had to showing you guys using programming or commands to add and remove objects, including list and variable. And of course, you can always just click here, clear it, and you remove all your variables or your objects. Okay, so that's pretty much ways how to um, work with objects. And it's just an introduction. There's more stuff you can do with it. Okay. All right. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, comment below, subscribe, and like or dislike. Okay. And thank you. And that's pretty much it.